Hey Soda, how's it going? Mark Brown, what's going on, Mark? Happy Monday. No eBays tonight. Wednesday I'll have eBays, and I don't know if I'll have any next week. I'm seeing what David Adams has coming. I might just list the bat. I think I'll have one baseball jersey and an LE for next Monday, but I don't have anything for tonight. Um, I I have to be cognizant when the time changes because that throws throws eBay's off. So if you start them and then the time changes, it I don't know. It's just complicated. So I usually time change. I kind of lack back a little bit. I think the time changes this weekend. So I don't know whether I'll have any next week. I have to kind of wrap my head around how that's going to work because we're going to fall back. So that means if they close at 7, they'll be closing at 8. So I have to start them an hour early. So I might work around that and try to figure it out. I think I have the last Series 6 bat is tomorrow, Wednesday. The last diamond that I have is Wednesday. And then I have 2 baseball jerseys left, and I have LEs. I have LEs posted to start, but I have them on hold right now. I have 4 LEs left out of the case. So I just have to kind of sit down and wrap my head around the time change and how that will affect the end times.
Coming up Saturday night, Sunday morning.
Yeah. So, with that being said, we'll get some people in here and we'll break some helmets tonight, hopefully. Break a few. I think there's a headliner list. I added a couple. I added Montana because we hit the San Francisco headliner that was in there that I gave the Rice. So I added another one of those, and then a lot of people had asked me what other Super Bowl trophy was in, and I said it. So I just put it on the list, John Elway Super Bowl trophy. So we're rolling. What a good night Friday. Bunch of stuff shipped out. Most of you guys that had stuff coming. It's on the way. I know there's some credits and stuff like that. Where's my number list? Did I save it? That should be it right there. Was the last helmet we hit was last box we did was 21. So 21, did I take it out? Yep, that's right where it was. So we're still there. I never shut my computer off. All right. Got grid set up. We'll probably, why did I do cheat twice? We'll make, I don't know. You know what, we'll just delete that one. That'll throw me all off. There. How many people do we have in here? We have 7. We'll drop the first line. So we'll start with pick one, get 3. We'll go see what we can do from there. We'll just do single box, and there's the first line. Pop out chat, live chat. Whoops, make it small. There we go. This is gonna play this game with me tonight. I don't understand how it can change stuff when I don't turn it off. All right, Mark Brown, Kansas City. Soda. Who's playing Detroit? Detroit and the Raiders are playing tonight. That was halftime, so that halftime should be over. Right? Hey, John, speaking of Detroit, he says, I'll take Detroit. Yeah, we'll probably hit Do a 2-boxer hit a Detroit and a Raider, right? I need to get. Oh, really? I was just actually gonna pop it up on the screen on ESPN Gamecast. I think the Raiders need to fire Josh McDaniel personally. I'm not a fan of Josh McDaniels. I don't think he's a good coach. I think he showed in Denver he was a bad coach, and I just think he's a bad coach. They picked up. Yeah, I just picked it up. So 16-14. Goff. Garoppolo. 4 of 10. Oof. Rough. Trade deadlines tomorrow. I've been watching Pro Football Focus and Pro Football Talk all day to see if there were any good rumors or any action. I think we need to find a quarterback. PJ Walker is not the answer. We should have won that game. PJ Walker just blew it. But no real rumors being floated right now. Actually, the opposite. Most teams are staying on the side of we're not trading our guys. I heard Henry and Barkley and a bunch of those other guys were told they're not going to get traded. I think the whole running back situation in the NFL is cyclical. I think they're devalued right now, but that's going to change. The NFL is known to change the rules, and I wouldn't be surprised if they don't try to get a little tighter with receivers pushing off and things like that, because right now the receivers have a huge competitive advantage, and the owners don't want to pay those big receiver contracts either. So if they work together behind closed doors to make it tougher to put up those big stats, they don't have to pay their guys, because the stats aren't going to be there. You set. Thanks. I didn't even load up any of my services yet. Thank you. Man, this and this may not interest you guys generally speaking, but Bernie Kosar, he's really opening up about his career in concussions and medicines that the team shoved down these players' throats. I mean, nobody knows that he had like 12 or 14 seizures. A lot of them were on flights home from away games, and they said one he was actually in a coma for 96 hours after the seizure. Never reported, by the way. But he's got some kind of new holistic stuff going on. It treats these injuries a little differently than just shooting them up with needles and stuff like that. But he's got a story out there. Google it and read it. Us as football fans, we don't hear about all that back channel stuff. And now a lot of the truths are coming out on what these guys go through. It's on some of it's on Stater. He said I am raising here so she can hear this. He said, I was having seizures. 10 of my 14 seizures were in and around plane flights. I flopped on one of them in Chicago, and I was in a coma for 96 hours. Anyway, if you Google Fox 8 News Cleveland, you guys can read that story. It's very interesting. And it's kind of sad too what some of these guys have gone through. It's why you see the suicides.
I do know
and
that a lot of people, when he was commentating, when he first,
they thought he was drunk.
they thought he was drunk.
Yeah, it's just so many head injuries that he's just forever messed up.
I got this for you.
For what?
I'm gonna hang your belts in there on it so
Oh.
it doesn't tilt all over.
What else? Miami won. They beat New England. I see that. I didn't watch any of that game. I missed a lot of football yesterday. I have some pretty big projects going on around the house, so I missed all the early games and watched the Browns game, which I should have missed that one. And I actually slept through most of the late night game. I had to get up early and go to the dentist. You guys might hear a little speech problem today. I had my dental work completed, and it's not been pleasant today. But
It feels like he's got buck teeth.
yeah, when they hurt, they're actually hurting right now. I just took 4 pills.
Are they really?
Yes, my mouth hurts.
It shouldn't be.
That's what she said. They should just feel like you have bigger teeth in your mouth, but it actually hurt. So I'm gonna give it 2 days, and then if it's still bothering me Wednesday, I'm gonna call them. And I didn't eat anything. She said to eat soft food, which is all I ate.
Well, you gotta get the cement completely hardened up.
Oh, this tooth here feels, it's like next to the one they worked on. It feels like it's almost loose.
Oh yeah, you'll have that.
So
That's normal.
I texted some guys tonight to see if they would be in. I haven't got any replies.
Your teeth are bigger than they used to be.
Why wouldn't they make them the same size? Why would they make them bigger?
Because you had really teeny tiny teeth.
But they took 4 teeth that were fractured and broke, or had microfractures, and they crowned them. There's no more room in my mouth for those 4 teeth. So why would they make them bigger?
They made them longer.
Why wouldn't they make them longer? I don't want to be a fucking beaver.
Beaver Bill.
No, I gotta see.
Billy the Beaver.
Take a selfie with my camera.
I can actually see him now. Whereas before,
Everyone's at Ford Field. That many people are not willing to go to Detroit. These 2 front ones are too big.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
They look good.
I think they're big.
You just gotta get used to them. You'll be able to bite into your pizza batter.
I'm zooming this in. If I look like a goddamn beaver.
You don't.
You probably told the dentist to make me look like a beaver.
Yeah, I called Matt and said, hey, make Bill look like a beaver.
I don't know, Anne Marie. I don't know.
Look at me.
Well, they're fucking giant. Have these big giant teeth. I like my little chiclets better.
Your chiclets.
I mean, these are fucking huge.
You can have them filed down.
I don't have my Michael Strahan gap no more. They fucking covered the gap.
Well,
Now I
It
talk
is
like
cosmetic.
this. I talk like this.
You don't have the lisp like you used to have.
There's nothing worse than going to the dentist.
I think they look good. He's all about cosmetic dentistry, though.
I think they're big. All right, are we gonna get a helmet off tonight? Maybe.
I can actually
Possibly.
see your teeth.
I texted people. I swear I did. We may scrub it, guys. We'll give it a little bit. We'll give it. Oh, we got 7 people in here. There's a lot of good teams left. I can highlight headliner teams all day long. That's not even putting credit box teams out there. There. It's easier to highlight the teams that don't have headliners. Every team that's still alive, I did verify that as well, because there are a couple teams that too, but there are no dead teams. Mark paid 2. I didn't text. Did I text Bo? I didn't text Bo. Mr. Magnet says Denver. Hey, we're halfway. We are halfway. We're just gonna let it roll, guys. We'll see what happens. I might. I got a couple payments. I might just carry it to Wednesday if it don't go. Adolis Garcia, Hurtums got hurt and left the game. Ooh, that's not good. What's left for Chromes? Bo Jackson, Gronk, and Gronk. Bo, Gronk, and Gronk. In Fields. A lot of flexes left, too. Magnetic in Chicago. I did. I did. So we'll try to get one off. Man, that sucks. I'm pulling for the Rangers to win the series. And now it looks like they've lost Scherzer, and if their best hitter is going to be out, that's going to be tough. That's going to hurt. I'll make it official. 3 to close. Yeah, I haven't watched any of it, so I didn't see the injury. I just was reading it on the interwebs. So Detroit has Mark Brown says Colts. Got you, Mark. Mr. Crazeman, how are you? We're going to get at least one off tonight. We'll get at least one off tonight. Dixon 6 with the Raiders. We're doing good. We're oh, you know, it's Ohio. It's rainy and 50 out. It's going to be that for the next 2 weeks. I think the rain's supposed to subside. We're supposed to have some partly sunny days, but the bad weather's here. Just in time to not be ready for it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mark, you should not be green over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, we're closed. We're closed. All right, guys. We're closed. Guys working off credit, do the texting and otherwise. I did put a lot of thought into next series. I brought it up. That what we might do. We might do. Yep, that's basically what happened here. I mean, last week it's in the 80s, and then, geez, the next day, 60.
Okay, get this right, and you get my free ticket to tonight's game.
Oh, that's ESPN talking there. Oh, you already got it, Magnet. Oh man, I don't like cold. I'm not. I used to love sled riding in cold weather and stuff. You know, it never bothered me, but not anymore. And I absolutely hate it. Oh, really? Snow already? Well, I think Michigan got snow, a little bit of snow, some flurries too. Somebody was talking about it on the interwebs. All right. Home run Arizona. Big comeback. Who do you got in that, Magni? You got the Rangers? That's who I wanted to win. Lid 1. Do some magic. 6. Anyway, like I was telling you guys, I think next series I'm going to do 50 headliners, 30 speeds, 20 credit boxes. The 30 speeds can't do buybacks. I'm not going to do buybacks on them. And I'm going to try to bump the credit boxes up a little bit and see if we can do... I need to get rid of some of my speed inventory and add more flexes. And offering a buyback program makes it difficult because I buy a lot of back, you know, rather than you guys having to sell them. So I'm trying to flip my inventory a little bit. So I'll need a little help with that. And going to get a lot of the speeds painted. Which I'm working on being able to tell you guys more about that here soon. But we're going to have some options with paint. And it's a phenomenal option. I'm going to be working with a guy that I met through the racing world that paints. And he's going to, on top of having all the nice nubs helmets, he's going to do some stuff that's a little less expensive, but some chrome. He can paint chrome, which we cannot get it through nubs. You have Texas. So anyway, that's coming. I'll probably do a some kind of podcast or something and kind of give you guys an update on that. Did DA Card World pop anything new today? I haven't even checked my emails to see if Kelly said they had anything new. I know they were I know the new footballs are out. I've got some of them reserved.
Hey, Billy Beaver.
What?
I'm going to take the rest of those peppers, I think, and give them to Missy on Wednesday because she puts in all her food. No one else wants one.
Right, I told you give them away to whoever.
Okay.
They just don't have crap. Hats and bats.
Did you want a Pepsi?
No, I got a Starry. Bikes for Jets. Nothing new on the Hit Parade world. All right, let's get a box. You got a trade offer out there. I know I had that here. There it is. The magical list of numbers. The randomizer. Giveaway. Oh, the code on that one was WFLNMA. All right, 74 left. Four, 5, 6, and here it is, final round, number 7. 62 is our box number. LLCVGY is the code. We're going to do box 62. Let's take it out of the list. And Marie, it's time for you.
Did you ever see a robe with a hood?
Oh, it's on top.
Did you ever see a robe with a hood?
I've seen a robe with a hood.
I never have. Which one?
62.
Oh.
orange everybody up.
Good luck, everybody. Here we go.
Got a speed flex. Whoops, hold on, I just changed the camera, my fault. I hit the wrong button. Hold on, transition, come on camera. Sorry.
Here.
Anyway, did you guys see it coming out? I hit the wrong button on my screen, but it is a speed flex Chase Young. It was one of the pictured headliners. Hard to get Redskin helmets anymore, because, okay, I hit the wrong stupid button. Mark Brown.
Congrats, Mark.
And on Chase, he's not getting traded, they said. Flex. Nice helmet.
Congrats, Mark.
Visored, bumpers, all the bells. And what do they call that? Fully loaded. I don't call it fully loaded. But Chase Young Flex.
I know his name.
He's from Ohio State University, Emery.
Oh.
62 is Chase.
And maybe that's why.
That was on the list because I gave you guys giant. Maybe it wasn't on the list. Okay. It was pictured, but it wasn't on the list. Okay, no problem. All right, we're going to try another one.
Alright, as long as you saw it. Good.
Yeah. Well, that's the nice thing about having two cameras because you can see the movement. Actually, yeah, turn a little more, but I fixed this so that can't happen again. Amanda, Kansas City. How is Amanda doing? Soda got Miami. John got Detroit. I'm surprised Denver. Magna got Denver. Raiders for Dixon. Crazy Man with Cleveland. That's kind of like the same teams you guys had last time, ain't it? Hold on. Dixon Soda. Crazed Magnet Budress. Crazed Magnet Budress. It's the same. That's it. You guys got the exact same teams this time that you got last time. Except Amanda got Kansas City instead of Mark. But they're in the same house, so I count it the same. I figured Wilkins would be in looking for Justin. And I figure because Justin was talking game and Wilkins was ready. I figured we'd have some friendly banter tonight. And instead, neither of them came in. 2 to 3 boxer next. If y'all get your team, that's the way to go. And actually, nobody doubled. Actually, the only team that ended up doubled was Miami, because Mark and Amanda both tried for Kansas City. So Soda and Magnet both tried for Miami, but everybody else was on a just grab the team they're chasing. We got one to go. You guys want to do a everybody wins filler? Whoops. Let's try it. This will close it. Let's just get it closed. Well, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh yeah. Well. There. All right, I'll make it an 8 spotter. That's what we're gonna have to try at this point. So this is spot 6. Henry Winkler is 78 today. Oh, Detroit scored again. Jamar Gibbs, 22 carries, 142 yards. He's having a good day of rushing too, isn't he? Or receiving, I bet. Rushing. Mark Brown's a spot 7. Yep, 37 yards. Almost a 200-yard game for him already. 140, 150, 60, 70, 179 yards already. And they're in the fourth quarter. He might have a 200-yard game tonight. This filler will close it. Oh, man. You think I didn't get up at 7 this morning? Dixon says 3. Got you, Dixon. Five to go. Amanda says spot 2. Thank you, Amanda. This isn't everybody wins filler. Everybody will get a spot. All teams are still alive. Why? What happened? Did you have some did you have eye something repaired? Tell Mark to tell you if you win. Have him watch it for you. We're halfway. If I would have counted right, we'd be closed. Since I can't count. Oh, that's not good. You got a concussion? I've had a lot of those. John says 1. Thanks, John. That's not good at all. Right. I get you marked. Oh, that's not good at all. Shiners. Yeah, you shouldn't be looking at a screen at all. We got 3, 2, close. Another field goal. I think I had Detroit's kicker and I cut him. Maybe that was their defense. I don't know. I made a dumb move in fantasy football. Looks like Montgomery's not going to get his roll back. Jamar Gibbs is running away with it. I like the Raiders. I feel bad for the Raiders. I think Josh McDaniel is one of the worst coaches in the league. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that coach is no good either. I'll tell you what, I felt bad for Jets and Giants fans. I watched a little bit of the all 22 on that game. And that had to be a boring ass game. I couldn't imagine going to a football game having to suffer through almost 5 quarters. I mean, the Giants had negative 9 yards passing. That's like Zach Wilson managed 240 yards. The Giants negative 9. Tyrod Taylor. I'm looking at the box score. 4 of 7, 1.1 yard average. Good Lord. I'm pretty sure I could probably do that in an NFL game. Well, maybe not. I mean, the Jets do have a good defense. It was like our early game, the weather game we had at the beginning of the season here in Cleveland. And it was just the weather was so bad. The Cincinnati game. It's so tough to play in those conditions. But I mean, on the other hand, Garrett Wilson had 100 yards. Brees Hall had 76 yards in the air. Oh man. That looks painful.
Yeah.
Emery showed me pictures, Amanda.
Ouch.
So the Jets had major issues on offense.
This was Saturday morning after.
Oof.
Oh, I'm sorry, honey. Yeah, you definitely got a couple of shiners there. Woo.
Zach Wilson fumbled. You can't blame when bad weather like that though. Can't really hold fumbles against the players. The trade deadline has been really quiet amongst the league. 3 to close this filler, guys. 3 to close. You will get a live team. I thought there would be. Really? She threw it. Oh, man. What? Softballs are not softball. Are not soft. I don't understand why they call them softballs because they're really not soft. Yeah, the Vikings are screwed. They need a quarterback. And there's none out there. We need a quarterback. Colt McCoy is the best free agent quarterback out there right now. And the thing is, well, Detroit's going to have a 2-game lead after tonight. But the Vikings are still in the run. I mean, they're a 500 team. They're still in the run. Mike White, is he a free agent or is he on a roster? I think he's on a roster. I'm going to tell you right now. Yeah, he's on the Dolphins. I think Teddy Bridgewater is. Wasn't he on a roster? I think Bridgewater's on a practice squad somewhere. Yeah, Detroit. Yep. There's no good quarterbacks out there. Somebody's going to have to trade for somebody. I think Cleveland's going to look. Allegedly Deshaun will be back by Pittsburgh, but we can't play another game with freaking PJ Walker quarterbacking. They can protect guys or some kind of rule like that, though. I think I know Bridgewater's on there. Is he on their active roster or is he on the practice squad? It doesn't say on Pro Football Focus. Bridgewater played against Carolina this year. Yeah, he's on active. I know Colt McCoy is a free agent that was most talked about on the radio. They said that Minnesota was probably bringing him in. But then today, the GM in Minnesota said they were going to have to evaluate everything and they wouldn't say anything about any players. So got it. 5 under Amanda. Tomorrow, 4 o'clock. It'll be interesting. It'll be real interesting. Two to close, and then we break. There'll be 2 winners on this that'll get to pick their team. Got you, Mark. Thank you, sir. Would you guys be into an upgrade program where you could take any helmet you hit here and get it upgraded paint wise for there would be no money in it for me. It would basically be my cost and I would ship it to get done. I can give you examples of what he can do. And so you could, so say you hit a helmet and you want to get it painted, you can enjoy the price that I get, the bulk price that I get, and send the helmet that you hit straight to him. I would ship it to him, and then he would ship it to you once it's done. You guys have any interest in a program like that if I can put it together with him? That would make your helmets actually easier to sell because the price that I can get is pretty. Chuck! Mr. Chuck B, how have you been? I can get you a pretty good price. And he can do chrome. John says 8 to close. John B to close. Thank you, fellas. All right, I know payments are coming in. I'm going to roll this right now while you guys are paying. 10. I'll mark the other payments off once we get rolling. 10 times. Top 2 spots get to pick their team. Bottom 6 will get to draft random teams in that order. Soda and Mark are your winners. They get to pick. And then the bottom, in this order, will be John, Amanda, John, Chuck, Amanda, Dixon. Every team is alive. Soda says Pittsburgh. Mark Brown. Chicago. I know, I got some of these coming. Why's your... Oh, I tell you, that is tough. Feel bad for you. You probably can't even work. Can you work? I bet. You probably got to take it easy. Lid number 2. All right, here we go. Let's get our random spots and... Yeah, I was going to say... Dixon on top, Craze at the bottom. We're gonna try a 2-boxer next. Come on, there we go. Can you guys see them all? Yep. Dixon. Wow, good choices on this random. I think the Lions are going to win. I got you on that, Soda. I agree. All right. So you guys are picking from these 6. And they're all good. John, Amanda, and John are the first 3 picks. I'll bring it down here for you guys to see again. All right, teams in blue. Buffalo. All right, next up is Amanda. Amanda, then John. Every team out there has a headliner. A flex headliner that's out there. Amanda says Patriots. Oh, the Atlanta doesn't have a headliner. That's the only one. But they're still good. John, Amanda, John, and then Chuck. We only had 1 hit for Atlanta so far. John says the Giants.
I think even at a pinch, I'd be scared to drive.
Yeah, I've driven with concussions. I've driven and not remember how I got home. It's not a good thing.
But she's the best driver.
All right, Chuck, and then Amanda.
Yeah. I feel for her. And she said she was behind the fence with the parents. That girl.
Emery, that's why you should always make me a sandwich. That's why you should always make me a sandwich. Maybe 2 sandwiches.
Why?
You don't want to get anyone to look like that. Amanda, then Dixon. Amanda, then Dixon. I'm still trying to get logged into PayPal for the first time tonight. That's how bad it's been. Dixon gonna get Alana. Good Alana hit out there for sure. Alright, we'll give you guys a minute to trade.
This reminds me of the. What's he do?
It's a boxing thing.
Yeah. What did Dixon say? How surprising. For what?
Dixon got Alana. He ended up last.
Oh.
Dixon's due.
Alright. We got a number yet?
No, I was giving him a minute to trade. I didn't see any trade chatter. Nobody trades anymore. We're gonna try a 2-boxer next.
Well, you banned me from trading.
I know it's tough to trade. It's great when you win, but then when you lose, you just want to, you know.
Why is my grandpa's knife in here?
What are you talking about?
This knife.
I don't know. Where'd you find it? I
It's
don't.
just sitting up there.
Did you have it on one of them shelves or it don't belong?
Probably.
No.
Oh my god. I gotta take this.
All right, we're gonna get a box number. We got 72 all the way to 100. Lid 2.
You know how many apples Oprah peeled for me with that knife?
I don't know.
Oh.
Here comes the last one, and it
Oh, on
is
that screen.
79.
79.
79, and your code is ODIUNA.
Oh, I think it just still have to be on top.
Another one on top. We've been doing pretty good at that.
After
Alright.
seeing that picture, especially after the next day, I feel so bad for Mandy. That's kind of hurt. Mark, I hope you're being extra nice to her. Alright, good luck, everybody.
You can just know we are going to pull the team that's on TV. How often does that happen?
All the time.
And that is a speed throwback. Aiden Hutchinson. And that is who someone took the trip. John?
Who's it?
John B.
Johnny Be Good.
Now someone should take the right. Well, Dixon's been taking the Raiders. Aiden Hutchinson. I spelled that wrong, probably. That puts Detroit on the mark at 1. First Detroit out of the series. 79.
I see Vegas has a ball stash
Mm-hmm.
in here.
Detroit goes to 1. I'm going to try a 2-boxer. That's what you guys asked for. We'll try it. Most everybody, you guys are getting your teams. So give me a second to change the verbiage in here. And I'm sure we'll end up with a filler. So if you want to get in on a filler, just hang out. We'll try to get 6 or 7 teams selected, and then we'll drop a filler. So here comes the 2-box line. KC, Soda, Miami. Magnet, Denver. Oh, we gotta give it a minute. Nobody was above the line there. Chuck, I have some stuff on eBay, some breaks on eBay for Wednesday. A baseball bat. I think you're a baseball guy too, right? The magnet says Raiders. The Magent. I'll spell that right. Anyway, a baseball bat and a baseball jersey, a football card, and a diamond helmet on eBay for Wednesday. Rangers closed out the W. And this is a 2-boxer. Magnet says Pittsburgh. I'll go through headliners. Josh Allen Flex, Justin Fields Chrome Flex, Joey Burrow Salute to Service, and there's a Jamar Chase Salute to Service Flex. Jim Brown, Emmett Smith Throwback Flex, no, alternate white flex. This has a Barry Sanders in it and a Megatron still. Brett Favre Flex, Peyton Manning, and a Peyton Manning's a Nubs paint, and a Richardson.
Okay, get this right.
Jaguars have a T-Law Flex. Chargers have a LaDainian Tomlinson Chrome Flex. Rams have an Aaron Donald Flex. Vikings have Randy Moss still out there. Justin Jefferson. New England has a Gronk Flex. New Orleans has a Breeze Flex. The Giants have a Saquon Salute to Service 2 Flex. Chuck B, I'll put you on Cincinnati. The Jets have Namath. The Eagles have Jalen Hurts. 49ers have Joe Montana. And Tampa Bay has a Gronk Chrome Flex. Two, close. Is he? I'm not surprised. I mean, Josh McDaniels' offense is just terrible. What happened, Soda? I don't even think he got... Did he even catch a pass? He caught one pass for 7 yards. No, 7 targets. My fault. Dude, he should come to Cleveland. We'll trade Donovan Peoples-Jones in a 4th-round draft pick and eat his contract. He should come to Cleveland. No one should be surprised, though. McDaniels is a bum. He was a bum for Denver. He went back to New Orleans, or New England. He wasn't any good. And he's a bum in... Dude, I don't care what anybody says. David Carr is a better quarterback than Jimmy Garoppolo. Carr is a baller. He plays hard. Garoppolo is a big, giant pussy. That dude trips over grass and misses games. I am not a Jimmy Garoppolo fan. David Carr gave his heart and soul. Granted, he's not a top 10 quarterback in the league. But they're better off with Carr over Garoppolo. And Carr, they did Carr wrong. I don't care what anybody says. They did him wrong. And I think that pisses Devontae off too, because him and Carr are boys. And I think that is another reason that Devontae's not a happy camper. Now, I would love the Raiders were my second favorite team growing up. Always Cleveland because I'm a homer, and I always cheer for the home team. But the Raiders were my team. Elzado went to them when I was a little kid, and I was a huge Elzado fan. So I followed him to the Raiders, and I always cheered for the Raiders. I loved Howie Long, Lester Hayes, all those players when I was a kid. And so I always pull for the Raiders. But it's really getting to be hard. They hire bad coaches and just make Just dumb moves. That owner, they should take that team from that guy. He's a lunatic. So that's my take on the Raiders. I mean, Detroit's got a good defense, but sorry. Gibbs ended up with 189 yards. Can you imagine if Josh Jacobs wasn't on that team? I mean, you got to play the run game honest. Could you imagine if they didn't have a stud running back and could just pin their ears back and go after Jimmy injured reserve? Not a good thing. All right, we got 2 to close. Does anybody want to grab one and we'll do a filler? Dixon, you're still in here, aren't you? What's your take on the Raiders? You're a Raiders fan. Dixon and Hans are Raiders fans. I'd like to hear what they think about the coach, or if I'm off base, or if they agree with me. I'm gonna look up Jimmy G and I'm gonna look at David Carr and Pro Football Reference. Derek Carr, not David. Here. Let's look. That's Jimmy G. And I just had the other one up. Derek Carr. Not even comparable. Derek Carr's got 8 touchdowns. Garoppolo's got 7. But if you spread it out and look at his picks, how wide you gotta go for that? Right there. Let me spread this out a little bit. Derek Carr's got 8 touchdowns, 4 picks. Garoppolo's got 7 and 8. I'd rather have Derek Carr all day long over Jimmy G. They're both the same age too. Garoppolo's 7 months younger. Crazy. You already got a guy, and you get rid of him and go get a different guy that's not as good. Derek Carr's middle name is Dallas. I didn't know that. We got 2 to close this, guys. It's a 2-boxer. If we can get one more spot, I'll drop a 4-spot. Everybody wins filler. Unless a bunch of you guys want me to drop an 8-spotter. Well, maybe if we can get this one done, we'll call it a night and we'll kick back for Wednesday. Oh, yeah. We'll trade them DPJ. John B says Detroit. Thank you, John. Anybody else want to jump in a spot, or you want me to filler it? If not, I'm going to drop a filler on this 2-boxer. Oh, Soda says Jets. We don't have to do a filler. This is probably our last one anyway, guys. Soda, I'll put an exclamation mark on it so you know which one that was on your randoms. See if you helped. All right. Thank you, guys. All right, John. Appreciate that. I hope the Browns are on the phone with the Raiders. Because Devontae is going to ask to be traded probably today. All right. All right, I'm going to mark these while you guys are paying. PayPal just sucks my ass. All right, let's roll this. I'll mark the payments off on the back end. So we're going to clear this. Lid 3-4. Oop. I put everybody in 4 times. I forgot. All right, we're at magic number 24. Roll of the dice. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. The magnet on top and a man on the bottom. Wow. Put a lot of names next to each other. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm using copy and paste here. All right, there's everybody's teams. I'm going to clear the payments real quick, guys and gals. We have Miss Amanda in here tonight. Chuck B, Josh, I got you guys on this. Thank you. Let's see. John is good. Amanda, Mark, Soda, good to go. All right, let's get to box numbers. All right, lid 3, 4. Eight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 67 and 84. YOY WPL 67 and 84. Alrighty. Anne Marie. Your assistance is needed. 64. 67. 67's on top. 84 is not, but there's only 2 on top of it, so it's not hard to get.
67.
Yep.
67.
67's on top. 84 is that short row in the bottom one. Alrighty, Anne-Marie, show them what they've won. Show them what they've won.
Good luck, everybody. Oh.
Denver. That's a magnet. Which lid is it? It is the one they call Elway. John Elway, speed throwback. Magnet, first hit of the series. It's been a minute. Magnet's been cold this series.
Isn't he the one that has teeth like you have?
Yeah, I got teeth like John Elway now. Elway. First, that's your first hit this series, ain't it, Magnet? 84, Anne-Marie.
Congrats, Magnet.
Now you're going to get heated up. She got 84s in the bottom.
Yeah. Squished in.
I'm gonna restack.
Please do.
I wish
need
those.
my
I wish
calendar.
those were clear, and those ones weren't. You need
I
the
need
top
my
2 rows
calendar.
taken off. I'm just gonna kick them over. 84. 84.
That kicked my ass.
What?
I can't catch my breath. That beat my
Too
head.
many cigarettes outside in the garage.
Right, good luck, everybody.
Oh, it's not in a box. That's a good sign. Oh, buddy. Hit it on a...
Don't say it random.
He did. Wow. Chuck B. Welcome back, Chuck.
Should I even take it out of the clear plastic?
Yeah, show it to him. Chrome inlay going to Mr. Chuck. Fade Gronk inlay chrome. Show him the side. Look at that. That is one of my favorite New England Patriots helmets that I've had through the years.
This is. What does it say? Radke.
Radke certed.
Yep.
Chuck. Hey, Mr. Chuck, I am going to text you, or no, you're going to text me. Because I've got new phone since you broke with us, and I don't know if your number's in there. Send me your address, Chuck, because I know it's been a little bit, and I'll need to update ShipStation. Gronk, C-Flex, nice hit, buddy. Nice hit, Magna. You got a good hit, too.
Yep.
67
Did
and
you?
84. She did. That was 84. Good night, Amanda.
Good night, Mandy. Feel
That
better,
is on
okay?
this list somewhere over here.
Feel better.
New England goes to 1. Denver goes to 2. We still got that Elway Super Bowl trophy out there, so we got at least one more. Is Chuck still present? It's up to you. If you guys want to try another one, I
We
will.
just want Mandy to feel better.
Yeah, man, to help get well, man, get recovered. Get yourself some ice. Mark, make her a sandwich before she gives you a black eye.
Why is a sandwich?
A sandwich.
Cure-all?
A sandwich. Sandwich cures everything. Up to you guys. If you guys want me to line another one, I will. Just let me know. Otherwise, we'll be back Wednesday. There's 11 in here, so you're welcome. Make sure you text me, Chuck, because I can look back on ShipStation, but I don't know if it's been too long. They don't hold them forever.
No, they don't. Johnny Be Good says try it.
A 1 or a 2? Well, if we wouldn't have did a 2-boxer, that Gronk wouldn't have came out. That was the second box.
That's true.
So, we'll try it. We'll try it. Nobody pay. Let's see. We'll try another 2-boxer. Chuck says, I like 2-boxers, right? Mark Brown, Kansas City. Soda, Miami. John, Indy. Bill S. says, I want a Jim Brown. Mr. Bill S., how are you? There's a guy here today that knew you.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Actually knows a lot of people we know. His name was... I'm drawing a blank on his name. Hold on, I'll tell you his name. He bought my wood burner out of the barn. Raiders, I got you, Magnet. His name was Robert Bates.
Why do I know that name?
He actually knows a lot of people we know. Ironically, he has Johnny build his race motors.
Huh. Magnus says Raiders in Tampa Bay.
I got him.
I know the name Rob Bates. Didn't we go to school with a Rob Bates?
Oh, he's older. He's older than us. Do you remember Master?
Master. Oh, fuck you. I
Damn
got it.
You didn't fall for that?
I did not. Master Bates. Weasel. I know.
We got 2 to close. 2 to close. Oak Island's on tomorrow. I'm excited. Oak Island is on. I don't know how many of you guys watch that show. Something wrong with Facebook right now. Bill Schwartz says we're getting this closed. Yeah, they found stuff. Actually, they found a lot of stuff. At the end of last season, they found a lot of the water tested positive for gold, and they found a cave. I guess you'd call it a cave or a tunnel that no one had ever documented, and they're supposed to be researching that this season. And I think this is gonna be the last season. They've only got 4 episodes listed, so. And there's some leaks on social media that says they found treasure. I don't, I mean, you believe it or not, it's a leak. But I do believe there's something there, the money they spent. So we had Gronk and Elway. Let's see. Chromes. We'll start with chromes. Fields is a chrome. What are the chrome? Oh, did we might have hit the chrome right? Did he? There's a chrome Steeler too, and we hit that chrome. Those are the two chromes left. Flex here, flex here, flex here. I don't rightly remember what Barry Sanders I have in this series. I have so many Barry Sanders in inventories, I always forget. I'm pretty sure Barry's a flex. So this says Pittsburgh. Got a flex here and a flex here. I'll put you on them. Got a flex here, flex here, flex here. Chrome flex here. Forgot the Chargers have a chrome flex too. Soda says, and this time, good night. All right, Soda. This is definitely the last one. This one's taking a little bit longer, so we'll call us. Last break of the night. We'll be back Wednesday at 10 o'clock. We have eBay's first unsolds. Remember, if you want the unsold list, you can text me at 9 p.m. Eastern, and I will gladly send that over. First come, first serve. We'll go live at 10. We'll do those 4 breaks, and we're going to break helmets. I doubt I'll have any new inventory before then. Mark Brown is paid. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. If you guys want a filler, I'll line a filler. Okay, yeah, PayPal's rebooting. That's Venmo. That's what you guys hear me typing. It's PayPal is just a bitch. I have to close it and reopen it like every 10 minutes. But I have to close every window on my phone to do it. Alright, you guys want to do a 4-spot filler? 56 per, right? 56 top picks, bottom 3 draft their randoms. Alright, 4-spot filler that will close this break, and we're gonna call this the last break of the night. Nobody twist my arm. John B says spot 3. Thank you, John. 3 to close filler. Five, 6, 56 per, 4 spots. We're going to dice roll it right now. Let's see where we get on this. It's going to be 8 times. All we need to do is fill this baby, and then we'll break 2 lids, and we'll call it a night.
This kitty's fake. Look at her yippee. She's a little out there.
3 to close this. 3 filler spots. Everybody gets a team. You might get to pick your team. There are all those that's just some. There's more headliners. There. Credit ticket. They got a Super Bowl trophy. They got, I don't know what they got. They got something. Got a headliner there. Randy Moss. There's a ton of heat left, fellas. 2 under Amanda. 2 under Amanda. I got you. Soda says spot 4. 1 and we're done. Thank you, Soda. One and we're done. Billy Swerk. Sorry, I can't pronounce your name. And we are closed. Bill closed us right here. Thank you, fellas. And I hear the payments coming through. I'm running it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. John B is picking. Everybody's going to get a live team no matter what. Soda, you'll pick, and then 2 under Amanda. And then Bill, you'll get the last one. So there's no shortage of good teams to pick. Look at that. Look at that one that just went. That Gronk on a random. It's how it works. Sometimes. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Soda on top and Bill on the bottom. Let's see what teams you get to pick from, you drafters. the drafters. So we've got 7, the first 7. And then 2. And then 2. And then 1. And then 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, there we go. All right, I'm going to put these teams in here, the ones with numbers next to them. Number 3, number 13, in green. Teams in green.
Did you want you looked at me like you wanted some?
So this is Minnesota. Amanda.
Well, it's Mark. I think Amanda was going to.
I know it is Mark, but it's Amanda on the grid, so I say Amanda. But Mark will be choosing. Nope, Amanda picked.
Oh.
Bill, if you hit OBJ, we'll blow it up on camera. All right, let's get 2 boxes. Amory, are you ready? You've been pretty fortunate tonight. All the boxes are on top.
You just had to jinx me, didn't you?
I probably did jinx you.
Mm-hmm. Be my guess.
We've hit 6 helmets tonight. We've hit some very nice ones.
We've had 4.
We're done after this one, I promise, Amanda. This is the last one. We'll be back Wednesday. Come on. Why is my mouse not moving? There it is. 8 times. Oh, maybe tomorrow I'll get the keyboard and mouse changed. Josh hates my clicking keyboard. I think it puts people to sleep. All right, Anne-Marie, are you ready to get the boxes?
Yeah.
You're going to get box number 74 and 27. It's almost your birthday. TJKAAO, 74 and 27. If it was 73 and 27.
I'll do 74 first.
74 is first.
What's the number? Where are you? Give me the
Okay, here comes 74.
A lot of people had trick or treat tonight too.
Tomorrow.
Well, a lot of people had
And,
it tonight too. It's All Hallows Eve. Or something. I don't know. Some people had it Sunday, some people had it Monday, some people had it Tuesday. Uh-oh. Good luck, everybody.
Well, you all... Uh-oh. Credit box. That is Carolinas. That is Magnet. Magnet.
Congrats, Magnet. 300 credit.
You're in for the big Brady.
Number 10 of 10.
Caro 10 10. All right, magnets in for the big one.
Yeah.
All right. Next up is 27.
I was actually gonna hand it to you. Like this. Blonde moment. Alright. Good luck, everybody. Here we got.
That's San Francisco Flash. Can't see the sig. Oh. Speaking of guys with head injuries, that's Ronnie Lott on the Flash.
He's got a head injury.
Manny, he does like one signing every like 2 years.
Oh, really?
Yep. Look how bad his signature is.
Unfortunately, he's better than some.
Well, he's missing half a finger. John B. Let's fill him in. 74 and
Congrats, John.
27. I'll put 27 in first.
I know. Indy.
74 is Magnet, is Caro, 10, 10, Brady.
Who is this? The
John
one-
B. Carolina's not dead. They go to 2. San Francisco's not dead. Yeah, lots of... You don't see him a lot. He did a signing. I grabbed some lids from it because I know once they're sold, they're sold. They're gone. You know? He's just one of those guys that doesn't do a lot of signings. He's real shaky and
Good night,
everything now.
Mandy.
So it's not a bad one to have. He's gonna join the party with these other guys that ain't signing anymore. So, and good Hall of Famer. So, congrats, Magnet, you're in. Soda, you're in. First 2 are in. You still know 2 of them, Arizona and Washington, and there's 6 outside of that. So plenty of chances there. I will replace this headliner. Before we go live again, I'm going to move the Drew Brees or the Bettis Ward Chrome Flex over here. And then I'm going to move the John Elway Super Bowl trophy up here. And I will replace something in that spot for Wednesday. I would like to get Lott on a Jets helmet. I think that would be a nice helmet to have because he was, I mean, you know, he's a Hall of Famer. I mean, he's a great player. But he just, when he did the signing, there were no Jets helmets listed. So, he's one of those guys where I would always try to watch for him and get him again. You know, I say that about these old timers that are at the end of the line. And I think they're good guys to have on helmets because, you know, I mean, people want the sexy young player's name, but in reality, these are the guys that are not going to be around more. And they're not signing stuff like those guys are now. I mean, you know, Justin Jefferson, great signature, right? The dude does like 6 signings a year. So when you look at Washington, oh yeah, I forgot to put Chase Young on there. Good call, Mark. I gotta audit it tonight anyway. I always look it over. I recap, so make sure I didn't miss any. We started out with a Chase Young, and then we had the Hutchinson. I added Detroit, right? Yep, they went to 1. Then a 2-boxer. I know I got that on there. And then the 2-boxer. But anyway, when you think about autographs and stuff like that, you know, everybody wants a sexy young player. They do signings all the time. These veterans that aren't going to be around anymore, they don't do the signings like that. And some of them just can't. Like Tony Dorsett, he just is not in good health. So, you know, there's going to be a time when you can't get Dorsett. It's just like Franco Harris, you know. All of a sudden he passes away and now his lid's $1,000 for any minimum on a Franco lid, and Butkus is the same way. His stuff doubled because once the fan base gets the helmets, they don't hit the secondary market anymore. It's not like all these guys like, and some of the guys in this series, Josh Jacobs, Dak, Aiden Hutchinson, Jalen, Jackson, Micah. They're all great names, but they're going to continue signing for the next 20 years. So their stuff is never going to be rare, as opposed to guys like Jim McMahon and, stuff like that aren't going to be around. So it's just food for thought when you're building your collection. I know a lot of this is just turn and burn, and a lot of guys flip it. But the dead legends and the legends of the game are really important pieces. And most breakers, they don't put them in a series because they're lazy. They just grab what they can grab, and I don't like that. So we try to be different. But anyway, thank you guys for hanging tonight. We appreciate it. If anybody wants to chat about the program to upgrade your helmet with paint, chrome rips and things like that, let me get with me. Yeah, they're doing a signing at John. They're doing a signing at the Chicago Sports Spectacular coming up, and they're not going to be signing a lot. That helmet is going to ultimately, the Sack Exchange is going to be one of those that you can't get because guys all four aren't going to be alive anymore. Salam in bad shape. He's going to be at the show. Like I said, last national I was at, Tony Dorsett had to have somebody basically walk him everywhere. He couldn't go anywhere by himself, and he couldn't even hold the helmets up to sign him. They had to move the helmets. They set him in a chair, and they had to bring him every helmet to sign. Dorsett is not in great health. Earl Campbell is not in great health. These are going to be guys that we're gonna get that update, that alert, so-and-so passed away, just like we did Butkus. And, you got to be cognizant of that in your collection when you're moving helmets or getting rid of helmets. Jim McMahon. We had Jim McMahon in this series. I'm looking at a box 60 on the headliner list. Jim McMahon is a guy that never signs. And when he does, you'll see a glut of his stuff come out that he don't sign for 2 or 3 years. And you don't see him anymore. So then you don't see his stuff. And if you want it, you got to grab it.
All right, I'm going to say good night to everybody.
Yeah.
Have a good night.
Agreed, John. I'll get with you tomorrow, John. I'm going to see Magnet is a big fan of that Kittle, so I might try to work a deal where I can put that in his collection if he's interested. But, I always try to do that if I can do a 3-way to help somebody get something for their collection. But if you guys need anything, I'll be around.
Unless he wants it.
I'll be around tomorrow, making Anne-Marie miserable. So have a good night, everybody. Thanks for jumping in. Thanks for breaking 6 helmets. We appreciate it.
And trick or treat.
Yeah, trick or treat. Good night. Happy Halloween.
Yep.
It is officially Halloween here. It's 12:04.
It's Halloween Eve. It's All Souls Day.
No, it's 12:04.
Yeah.
It's Halloween.
That's what I said. It's All Souls Day.
Oh, whatever that means. Good night, everybody.